Hi, it's Cindy, the founder of Feminine Mastery, and I want to welcome you to this week's video blog topic, which is my magic journaling process. And it's actually kind of fun how I came up with this topic. I've released a couple of these video blogs out into the public on YouTube, and there was a follower that found me, and somewhere in one of the blogs I must have mentioned this magic journaling process, and she wanted to hear more about that. So that's what brought us to today. And so before I get into the process itself, I want to talk about the magic in journaling in particular. For whatever reason, at a very young age, I discovered that I would write things down, and miraculously, or not so miraculously now that I know what I know, they would show up. So that would be from meeting certain people to finding jobs, even obscure jobs that I would write down with more money than I really deserved to be making or was logical to be making based on where I was starting. So really just fun, or the perfect house to live in, what have you. So it's something that came to me naturally, and part of my nature is to be a creator. But before I talk about the process, I want you to know that who you are is a powerful being, and you're a transmitter of not just the love and light that we hear about, but intelligence. And you have the ability to download incredible information, wisdom, guidance, manifest, things that you want into your life, literally taking the pixie dust potential that's out there in the universe and drawing it into form as a creative being. And so the first and foremost, the most important thing that you can do to empower your journaling process is to see yourself as that transmitter. And so there you are, this transmitter. The more you can cultivate a direct channel to creation, some of you may call that God, some of you may call that the universe, or other sources, your guides, what have you. But seeing yourself as that powerful connector and transmitter directly to source. And that's where the exciting part of the co-creative process begins. And then when you see, or when you open your journal and you have a blank page with a pen, it's actually, imagine yourself carving and creating substance into form with your words. So again, it's taking that belief in your power as a creator, number one, to open up to the channel to receive whatever it is you want to receive, and then it's empowering your journal as this blank slate, so this creative field. And then it's also empowering your pen, which is a communicator of your thoughts and your desires. And so that, in essence, is the magic of journaling. But when we're writing about our past, or even, dumping out our problems, or writing the same intention over and over again without consciously feeling like we're actually creating something, it's not as powerful. And so years back, oh my gosh, I went through a very short period of time. I met the late Debbie Ford first at a cocktail party in La Jolla, and she had just written her book, Dark Side of the Light Chasers, and she shared certain points of wisdom with me at the time. I wasn't even, not knowing that I was really on the path to become who I am and what I do today. Just after that, I met Louise Hay, and again, just in passing, she was sharing things with me, and she said, gratitude, the universe loves gratitude. And so something about that stuck with me, and I was sitting down journaling, and all of a sudden this process came to me, and it involved, gratitude was a big piece of it. So fast forward, I taught the journaling process, and then I refined it when I decided to start my business as a life and business guide for women. So now the process is called Clear, Connect, and Create. And it's a phenomenal process because it works in unison with the process of creation. So clearing is, you want to just empty out, just clear out all those thoughts, all the heartache, all the knots, everything that you don't want. Just clearing to create that opening channel of that direct connection to the universe. Most people stop there with their journaling. The next step, but you clear until you're empty and you actually feel like, oh, now that I cleared all that out, I have space to create. And so you have that open channel, and then you cultivate the channel with connection. Okay, so connection, one of the most powerful ways to connect with the universe and source is gratitude. And so you can, in Connect, you can just write gratitude. I'm grateful for whatever it is you're grateful for in your life, presencing that you are already powerful, you already have abundance, activating and affirming what's in your heart. And then you can also connect with sharing what's in your heart in the journaling process, what your desires are, not worrying about how it sounds, but just writing that connection, listening for guidance, perhaps writing that down. So that's the second step, connect. So now your channel's wide open, you're connected, and then the third step is create. And so this is where you want to formulate those thoughts into intention, or envision what you want to create and capture that in an I am statement or an I am dialogue of you actually seeing, feeling, smelling, experiencing that which you want to create and bring into being. Okay, so this is a process that after I cultivated, I used to create dream homes, find my soulmate. I've used it time and time again. I've used it as a daily process to become centered and, in tuned. Used it on stuck points. It's just there. It's a no-fail process. And the more that you empower yourself as a creator, the more you believe in your direct channel to draw in everything that you've ever wanted from above into being. And then you go through that process and doing it consistently, I promise you magical miracles will happen in your life. All right, thanks for being with me today. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.